Hi, my name is Jax. You probably know me if you've seen either of my channels, Blind Man's Grub and Mega Geek Reviews. Essentially what this video is, I'm just kind of talking to you to kind of explain my vision, because I've put in the description of Mega Geek Reviews about my vision. I'm going to do it for Blind Man's Grub in a little bit. But essentially, I am legally blind with uncorrectable vision. I was pretty much born with this condition as far as we know, or it might have developed when I was a toddler. Essentially what's wrong with my eyes is the optic nerve, which acts as the, basically a good comparison would be coaxial cable for cable TV, is not fully developed. It kind of atrophied at some point. This specific condition is called bilateral atrophy of the optic nerve, and it left me with roughly 2,500 eyesight in both eyes. Essentially what that means is what most people can see at 500 feet, I can only see at around 20 feet. And I can't see all that far. Basically it's permanent nearsightedness. I do happen to have a bunch of tools. I'm getting some new ones. Basically I visited an ophthalmologist recently that actually showed me that I can get some distance vision or farsight back, because the technology advanced far enough. And something that kind of irritated me is he told me this could have probably been done 10 years ago when the last time I was tested, right before I went into college. That would have been great, because I probably would have been able to graduate with the major I chose, instead of having to downgrade to the major below it. But essentially I'm getting a pair of glasses that give me the distance vision, another pair of glasses that have a little monocular. Basically, if you've ever seen those jeweler's microscope things, essentially they've got one built into one of the lenses where I can zoom in on something, and it's a little bit more stealthy than the actual monocular, which is just a round thing that's about half of a chunk of binoculars. That's going to be pretty cool. And they're going to have a pair of sunglasses that fit over the main set, at least they're supposed to, and I get another monocular. I'm supposed to probably be getting that in another week or so. But I just thought I'd tell you. Essentially, I'll be making some more videos to further illustrate what my eyes can do. But I guess to give you a good hint of what I can't see is, let me turn this around, and I'll zoom in on that. That is a kind of three-dimensional looking bamboo picture. Essentially, I can see it through the camera, but if I zoom back out and see how it kind of gets a little fuzzy, that's essentially kind of what it looks like, only it's a little worse to my eyes. It's a lot more blurry to me. I can tell there's a picture of something there. I can't really tell you what it is from where I am. And that's literally about 10 feet from where I'm sitting. Same thing goes like for our makeshift curtain over there. I can see that it has a pattern, but I really can't tell what the pattern is, but zooming in you can probably see it. I'll zoom back out, and so it kind of gets a little more degraded. And this is basically the enlarged mirror. Let me back up and see how the image kind of distorts. It doesn't flip upside down for me, but you know, that kind of blur is what occurs to me at a certain distance. I just tend not to pay attention to things that are at that distance. I've spent my life living in a bubble, and it's going to be pretty cool getting those new gears, and I'm going to be making a review on Mega Geeks Reviews that's going to be done kind of live and in person. And I'm going to be wandering around outside with a camera and looking at what I'm doing. In fact, the first thing I want to do is go into a fast food restaurant and see if I can read the menu, which I have never been able to do in my entire life because it's too far away. And I'm hopeful, because reading that eye chart, and the menu is about the same distance as the eye chart, led me to believe that it might be possible. Another cool thing I hope to do is go into half-price books and be able to read stuff on a top shelf without having to reach up and take it off the top shelf. That's going to be very cool, and I'll let you know about that. Again, I am the Mega Geek. I am also the blind cook from Blind Man's Grub. And this will be posted to both channels, so you'll have a better idea.